Hello and welcome to this special edition of Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick, coming to you from the RVMH Hall of Fame and Museum in Bristol. It's just outside of Elkhart. You know, Elkhart and really this entire region known as the RV capital of the world because get this, 90% of all RVs are built right here. And the industry is booming. Last year, manufacturers shipped a record more than 504,000 RVs. That boom has also caused Elkhart's unemployment rate to plummet. Now, 10 years ago, Elkhart had the highest unemployment rate in the entire country. Today, it's at an all-time low of 2.2%. Well, three of the biggest players in the industry call Elkhart County home: Thor, Lippert Components, and Forest River. But the industry increasingly is becoming a diverse mix of companies. Lippert is the largest component supplier to the RV industry, and after some tough times is really on a roll. In the last 15 years, Lippert has grown revenue from around $118 million to more than $2 billion, fueled by 55 acquisitions and now with some 11,000 plus employees. Meantime, Furrion is new on the scene, or at least newer on the scene, manufacturing high-end products for the wealthiest of RV owners, and made some headlines when it launched something really totally outside of the box: prosthesis, a mechanized racing suit that wraps a person in robotics to deliver superhuman power. More on that in a minute. But let's bring in now Lippert President Scott Marinas and Furrion Director of Specialty Vehicle Sales Chase Healy. And gentlemen, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having us.
I think you're two companies representative of what's going on in the industry, and that's growth. And first of all, I'll start with you, Scott, at Lippert, 11,000 plus employees. You've been on a growth tear. After 5 years ago, you were experiencing some tremendous turnover. You had some real challenges, but things have certainly turned around.
Yep, certainly turnover. One of the things that we know is employees quit their boss, and from frontline leadership training to our team members is one of the key things that we did a few years ago to really turn that around. Some of the other things that we focused on was easier to understand pay systems, cleaner break rooms and bathrooms, as well as more employee recognition.
Well, give us a thumbnail of the company. You've really grown through acquisitions, 55 acquisitions, a lot of action there. Talk about give us a thumbnail of the company.
Yeah, so acquisitions is a big part of the company, but content, what we call content per vehicle, or increasing our revenue per available RV, is a key strategy of ours. So how do we sell our customers more products? So that comes out of organic growth, taking market share from our competitors, R&Ding more products coming out of our own group and at our company. So when you add up all those things, acquisitions, content, new products, it fuels anywhere from 10 to 20% annualized growth over the last 15 to 20 years.
Chase, talk about Furrion, newer on the scene, about 12-year-old company, but really in a growth mode now. And last year you opened, and I think this again reflective of the industry, an innovation center, U.S. Innovation Center right here in Elkhart.
Yes, our Innovation Center and Institute of Technology was launched in May of 2017 as a platform for growth here in Elkhart, Indiana.
Talk about some of the higher end components and different things you're putting into the vehicles.
Absolutely. There are new technologies that are available today, such as lithium ion and flexible solar technology for people that would like to RV off the grid. There are new communication technologies and audio-visual systems that we utilize for our different audio-visual systems to be able to speak with one another.
Speaking of technology, and first to you, Chase, talk about the prosthesis. We talked about that before. It's really not directly related to the RV business, but
yes, prosthesis is the first exobionic mech racing suit. It was designed and developed a couple of years ago by a man named John Tippett. It is completely 100% lithium ion powered, and it is completely controlled by human movement. The goal behind this is one day once we have this one finalized, once our pilot training has ran its course, to invent and start a sport that is based around this suit being able to go off-road and run and race and rock climb and what have you.
Wow. And Scott, speaking of technology, Lippert's using augmented reality in some of your prototyping as well.
Augmented reality quality, lean manufacturing, lots of investment in automation. We really believe that things like robotics and any type of future automation systems would be a part of our manufacturing facility. As
you look at workforce, it's an issue for companies everywhere in all industries. You're looking at diversifying, maybe geographically anyway, your employee base or where they come from.
Yeah, so very simply, we look at adjacent counties or cities next to Elkhart as a way to slightly diversify geographically our workforce. It doesn't solve the overarching need that we have, that there's just not enough people in Elkhart County to fuel the type of industry levels that we're currently at.
You're in a growth mode as well.
Absolutely. Roughly today we have 20 different positions that are open. We encourage anyone interested in those positions to check out our LinkedIn page. We are sourcing the best engineers, the best marketing people nationally across the country. So we're really excited about the growth we're seeing.
Furrion and Lippert, two great examples of growth in the RV industry, which obviously we're in the RV capital of the world right here in Elkhart County. Scott Marinas, also Chase Seeley, thank you both very much.